do is show you the pictures I made as I took this National RX-5100 apart. So here's the front of it. Okay, I didn't take a picture of the bottom, but this is the input end. Okay, it's got your DC input, your AC input, and like that. It's got your microphones, your external speaker out. This is line in, that's line out, your full-size headphone jack. Okay, that's the other end. It's got a tune knob. Woohoo! Here's the back of it. All right, and then here's the battery compartment. It's rusted and dirty, but I cleaned it out. Okay, and made it work. There's the cassette deck door. It's not broken, but anyway, I believe there's part of the case to the inside. Here's the front top, and this is, I think, some kind of slider for a mixing mic. This is your mono, stereo, and stereo wide switch. This is your meter switch, which is off, in the off position. This is your tune, and the other one is your level. Okay, and then you have your tape play, radio play, and line in. Okay, and then it's got TPS, tape program search, but anyway. And then here is a tone control. Tone control does not work on this particular example. Both volumes work. That's FM stereo, FM, and AM. Okay, so that's how that works. Then you crack it open, take the screws out. Well, I did this. I forgot to take a picture of the screws. There are the screws. Okay. Has 6 screws open the back. Here it is, but it's open, right? So you've seen the inside of a radio before, right? And then here I discombobulated the there was this little thing right there held those wires attached to right to there. So, but I just, anyway, so moving along, this is just a picture of this side. I was trying to take a picture of where the wire goes. This is the white wire is the antenna wire. The black wire is the ground to the speaker. Okay, so that's all it is, and I took that with a flash. All right, well, then here I'm just showing a different wire, what color it is and where it goes. It's a 3-pin plug there. Okay, and then up here is a is another 4-pin plug with 4 wires to it. Okay, so, and then here's another red wire that goes right there into that plug hole. Okay. And then here is whatever wires these are going to the far upper corner right there. I believe they're the microphones. Okay. And then we have the whole thing all unattached from the front. So there's just a picture of it. And this has got 3 ohm speakers there. And I don't even know what these are, but there they are. They're 4 ohm something tweeters with a anyway, a bipolar capacitor. Okay. And then here's the front, the inside, or the back of the inside of the back. And another picture after we remove the tuner thing, which just clips in place. Here you have to take off these 4 pieces right here for when you go to unplug the tuner. You take a picture of where it goes, how it oriented. Here's again the antenna wire as I went to remove that. Okay, and it's like 5 screws or 3 screws for the circuit board and then 2 screws for the white part. And here I just unplugging the other wires which go to the thing here. That's these wires here. Goes to that. There we go. And so there's the tuner out. Okay, that's what it looked like, the tuner. And then here's the as you can see, it's well rusted and very dirty. This one here the tone control doesn't do anything. You have dual volumes. All right, they work. They were able to be cleaned, but the tone control doesn't do anything. Okay, here's the inside of the the thing without the tuner, right? And there's the underside of the deck. It's 1 belt, and this is a huge idler tire right here. This white next to the gear, that's the idler tire. Has 1 of 2 idler tires this has. And let's see here. This is the recording bar switch right there. That thing, that's the recording bar switch. I cleaned the bejesus out of it, but it was unable to get it to. Anyway, I'll show that in a moment. This is just more wires. This is for the TPS circuitry right there. Okay, and then here it is, the tape deck out. There's the tape deck. All right, and then just trying to show that it's been out. All right. Then here is the other idler tire right there. I didn't need to replace it, but I just wanted to show you that it does have one. It takes a flat belt. Okay, and there is the underside of the deal. That I took this picture because that's a machine thread screw, and the other 2 are regular sheet metal screws. Okay, so that's why I took that picture. And then here is the flat belt out, the gear underneath, which is driven. That gear drives this gear, which then this big other tire drives the two take up and rewind wheels by way of that gear, by way of this white tire. Okay, and then this other tire here, that drives the, well, that drives your take up reel. Okay, and that was it. So now let me just go back to anywhere, I guess the beginning. Show you what this looks like. That. There it is. There's the beginning. Okay, so now let me wide out real quick. And by the way, this external microphone, which, come on now, wide out. Yeah, so here we are. So here's this. This is one channel. This is the other channel, okay? So one channel, that channel, this channel, that channel. Great. So put that down. I have this running on batteries, not plugged in. There's no power plug. Let's see if we can get a power plug. Okay, so here's the power plug. I could take the power plug right here and stick it inside. I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I have in here now. The door is still broken, but I was able to repair it somewhat. So you can open well. You have to be gentle with it, but it will open and close. It's still open and close really, really slow. So you tape it here like this, okay, and carefully close it. Just carefully. Alright, here we go. So now we hit play. It's on batteries. We have that noise. I cannot. This is in the output side of the tape deck on the top of all that. There we go. We can kick that out. Right. Just give you some brief music. I think I got the music on this tape here. So we throw this in. Great. So hit play. At very low volume, it works great. But you crank up the volume, and you get that. Alright, so that's all we're going to say there. Now, if you put it on radio. Flip it over to AM.
Some crazy news coming out of the Memorial.
Tape here, so I'm going to make a little recording. So let me hit eject. This eject. Put that out. Put this in. Put this in. Make sure the tape where it's at. Okay. Come on, get in there. All right. So now, hit the 0 on this. Hit play. Put it back on tape. Give some volume. Okay, that's pretty close. All right, so that's good. So let's hit stop. Stop is this one. Hit the 0 again. Okay, so now I'm going to do a recording. There's a recording. So now I'm going to, let's see, put it on level so we can see. I'm going to stand over here, talk to the tune-in of the National 5100, and I'm going to stand over here and talk, or sit down and talk to the input end of the National 5100. Okay, so there we are. We're doing that. Then we're going to flip it to radio.
I know I'm a being now. I ain't
And then we flip it to right hand. And I'm playing this tape here, so if I hit the tape like that, and then throw this, take this tape out real fast, because, well, wait, stop. Well, well, any day now. Okay, great. So get that out of there. Throw this tape in. Okay. I have a little blank spot. And there's, I didn't hit play. There we go. So that works. Hit stop. Hit that. Hit rewind, which is, I think that one. There we go. Back to, I went too far back. Wait. Going along. Well, let me talk over here on this side. So I'm talking to the tune in, and then I'm talking to the input end of the Quasar GX3632. That's the GX. Wait a minute.
There you go,
rewind back to, well, there went the TPS. I'm fast forwarding, I'm sorry, I want to rewind these. Come on, go back to 0. I'm trying to get this thing back to 0. Okay. There
I
it is.
turned the volume up. There we go. There's, oh, the reason why we don't hear anything is because let's see here. If I talk here, anyway, I got the headphones plugged in, so if I unplug,
Well, I thought I made
Okay, I
it.
just hit the 0 starting at number 1 on the National 5100
There we go.
RX. And I'm talking to the tune end on the National whatever 5100 for January 2020. And I'm talking again over here on the input end of the 5100 2020 for January. And now I'm talking in the center.
That's an old video. I mean, old recording. What the heck?
So,
This is the right tape, right?
1, 2, 3, 4. Hit record, play. Along. But let me talk over here on this side. So I'm talking to the tune in, and then I'm talking to the input end of the Quasar GX3632.
Okay. I don't even know. I think I just needed to do this again. This can be a blooper, right? Or we can just hit record. Let's try this again. Hit record. And we're talking to the, let's see, hit the 0. Okay, hit the 0. And we're talking to the RX-5100, okay, which doesn't have a, and then the tune end of the RX-5100, right? So let me just go back, hit play, hit
We're
rewind.
talking to the RX-5100, okay, which doesn't have a, and then the tune end of the RX-5100. Right?
Oh, I'm sorry, I locked it up. Anyway. Yeah, well, it works. That was, Mom went for a walk and I locked the door by accident. Okay, well, I've had too much fun. Good day, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the rest of this. Unplug that, right? So, unplug that. Just put this thing down here. There we go. So, wish I could, I can't fix everything. This has something wrong in the tape output circuitry, so so what? So I'm not doing anything. So hit eject. That's eject. Get my tape out. Close that up. Okay. And then what? Put it on radio. Here's radio. Radio works. Okay, like I said, you put it on line in, and you go and get a line in thing. Anyway, you know how that works. The line in works, okay? The line in works. So if you need a boombox, you don't need a tape player. The line in works great. The radio works great. Looks like that. It's in okay condition. The tone control doesn't do anything. Want to mention that again if I forgot to. Both volumes work great. It does come in stereo on, let's put it back on radio briefly, let's see. Radio is here.
Joining Andrew Kittredge.
Well, you got it on the stereo.
BAB to 64,000.
Okay, so,
Progressive's Home Quote Explorer is changing the way you buy home insurance. Now you can go online, get a custom quote, and save both time and money. Learn more at Progressive.
battery power, that's level, and of course you can turn it off. So it's off now. That's all by way of this switch right here, okay? So, and this has a complete antenna right there, you know. It just, snips in place, okay? Anyway. And this is running on, let's see, where's the power input? It's running on batteries, remember? So, wait. So here, let me take a battery out. Yeah, it's running on batteries. So good day, bye-bye. Hope you enjoyed. This is for sale, in case I didn't mention it, but I don't want this model because it doesn't work on tape cleanly, and I don't, I don't know how to repair the output circuitry of the tape deck. So somebody with component level knowledge that knows how to repair this model, great, they can repair it. Or they can just buy it for the line out and radio. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, good day, bye-bye. Let it go. Hit the stop button now.